Howdy. What's up, guys? It's 2:30 in the morning for me, and I'm standing underneath a streetlight out on a road. Just finished hanging out at some people's house, and it's really late at night, and I figured, why not shoot a video out here? I mean, there's ivy. What could go wrong, really? There's a car. It's pretty great. So the things that have come to light today is mostly just... Okay, I'm just gonna tell you the stuff that happened. What happened is I went to school, did whatever, that was fine. That was like, 60% of the day. Nothing incredibly crazy happened then. But at about 6 or so, I went to this Bible study, which was at some people's house, and they were like, oh yeah, we're looking at these Bible verses, and it's doing okay, it's doing alright, and they just bring up just suffering, like bodily type stuff. And so this isn't specifically attached to the Bible that I'm saying, but it's more of just a way that I view things. The other thing that happened is that after the Bible study, I went back to the school, worked on some animation, and then I went out over to some people's house, one of my buddies, go over to their apartment, we hung out and registered our classes, and then we just kind of hung out. And I mean, there wasn't really any point to it, and that's kind of why I left, is because I'm tired, and I am wearing contacts, my eyes feel dry, and it just really sucks, man. It's really late. But the thing that just kind of occurred to me is that things suck, okay? Things suck. Stuff sucks. People suck. Events suck. Just a lot of stuff doesn't always go the way that you want it to. And if you just give up and just act like that's the worst thing that's ever happened, and that you'll never get better, or everything sucks and it's just bad, that's the stupidest way to view things. But I mean, not like I'm not hating or whatever. What I'm saying is that our lives are so long, and all these things that we go through add up to build who we are. And we're gonna end up going through a lot of things that are a lot more difficult than what we're going through now. And so that's the thing with the Bible study, is that it's like, oh yeah, suffer and stuff, and it's gonna suck, but just deal with it anyways because it's for the greater good. And so it got me to thinking, it's like, well, yeah, it is for the greater good, because if you suffer, you know what it feels like to hurt. And so then you know what it feels like when you're not hurting. You're like, oh, this is great. I'm not dying in a ditch with like multiple stab wounds or something. But it increases your capability for dealing with things. And this analogy that I'm going to use is kind of stupid, but I'm going to use it anyways. And it's that all the construction time that I've been in, here, how about that, silhouette. All the construction time that I spent doing that, I spent being really cold and really wet and really just, it sucked. It was terrible. But in doing that, I got to expand like my capability for dealing with that. So, I mean, I'm walking home at 2:30 in the morning on like November 8th, I guess it is now. And it's cold. It's freaking cold. Like, I can honestly say that it's chilly. But I'm just able to deal with it because I've conditioned myself to do so. So what this is attaching to is that when you deal with bad stuff in your life, it's okay. And you can just take it and handle it and just deal with it as best as you can. Because then, as your life moves on, the more stuff that comes up, the more you have to look back on and know that you were able to make it through that. And therefore, you'll be able to make it through this, too. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just walking and I'm cold. And I thought talking to a camera would make it better, and it kind of has. So be warm, be joyful, be happy, and be thankful for things sucking, because it lets you deal with it better anyways. Have a good night.